I'm going to be covering the DCEU, the Snyderverse, Zack Snyder's Justice League, all DC content. Oh yeah! What's going on, Irregular Nation? Irregular Toy Show. Just 3 of them. Good. There's a crisis on Irregulars coming our way. Feels of love. Regular Nation, are you ready for this? Irregular Nation, what is going on? Who wants to get dizzy? Let's get dizzy! Let's get dizzy! That's right. Irregular Nation, welcome to Irregular Reviews. Newsflash 2.0 with me, Neil Storm, where I bring you your Earth One news because the Irregular Neil just does not want to. Okay, all right. Oh, nice shooting, Tex. Oh my God. What is going on, Irregular Nation? Welcome to another edition of Irregular Thoughts Live. Yes, we do go live. And we're trying to go live more often because we do a lot more recorded stuff, you know. And actually, when you think about it, it's actually easier to go live at times, but we do like to do all the other stuff. And of course, joining me from the nosebleed section over here, Miss Hope Productions herself, Kelsey, of course. This is your stadium? Huh? This is your stadium? This is my stadium. This is my one-bedroom boxed arena. He's already lost his mind. Oh, yeah. Well, that's true. Yeah. I can't argue that. Yeah? Yeah. Well, you know, it's okay. It's okay. But yeah, she's always joining me right back here. We call her Wilson from Home Improvement. That's right. She likes to always talk. She likes to talk over the fence. She's one of the balcony Muppets, you know, where they're like, ah, ha, ha, you suck, asshole. You know, all that kind of stuff. We have to get an asshole chant. I know where I can get one from. Well, you know, like when I get called an asshole, you know, like when you're like, you're such. Yeah. So I know from wrestling, of course. They used to do the a-hole chant. So it would be a funny thing to throw on there as a drop, I think. You know, because I like me a good drop. So every time I get that call, I'm like, oh, let me hit it. Because I'm at that.
You'd be hitting that a lot.
Ooh.
I call him that a lot in a day.
Ooh. Yeah, that's true. It's all right. Oh, yes. And tonight's live stream. That's right. Irregular Thoughts Live is brought to you in part by Brooklyn Brewery. Yes, that's right. It's Pulp Art. It's a hazy IPA. And it's a 6 point. The hell's that? 6.5. I have a little reflection from all the lights. Hey, Neil, you have a lot of lighting. That's right. I also got my birch tree. My birch tree follows me all over the place. What do you put it in your car? Yeah, I put it in my car too, and I drive with it right by the side.
He would. If he had a way to plug it in.
If I had a way to plug it in, yes, I would have lights all over the place. Neil, you a little crazy? Yes. You a little special? Yes. I mean, what?
Very special.
Oh, that's true. But tonight, now, we haven't done a news flash, you know, because Neil Storm's on vacation right now. He's out in one of the tropical islands. He needed to get away. You know, there hasn't been a lot of real new news. Now, anybody that does watch any of my news flashes, when I do those, I say in a lot of them, I'm like, you know, there's a point in time where there's going to be nothing to talk about, but there's going to be a lot of BS that comes out, you know, in between all that until you actually get real announcements. And that's all it's been. So we'll talk a little bit about the DC drop the value and what's going on with that crap and some of the, you know, new hashtag events that I see and hear about. I'm still banned on Twitter, unfortunately, but it's a good thing I'm not on there because I would get kicked off probably in the first hour. just because I would be telling people what a bunch of tards they are. You know, it's just the way it goes. And we're going to cover some Disney park stuff. I know Disney is the evil empire and everybody just wants to jump on everything that Disney does. Now, look, Disney and their movie district, they suck right now. We know that. They blow. They are not hitting it out of the park with anything. But that's because we're just living in those times right now where, you know, you get a few good things, but most of the shit is just like force fed at you. So it's like, whatever. Like, hey, Kelsey, how about that live action Pinocchio? Did you ever want to see that?
I don't want to see live action.
Exactly.
I don't care what it is.
But ooh, it's a little hot in here, isn't it? It's a little hot. It's not hot. I'm a little hot. I could see my Schvetty. I could see a little Schvetty. Yeah, and I'm in one of my Florida style shirts.
On in 20-degree weather and wonders why it doesn't work right. Because he's a psycho.
No. Sometimes there's just no airflow. Come on, these are old ass apartments. At the end of the day,
God.
Come on, you can walk in spots and you hear like keek 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 keek. Who knows
it is not hot in here.
I guess. I don't know. I don't have a blow of the wind, even though you could see the window open back there. Yes. Now, in other exciting news too. Oh yeah. By the way, before I go into some exciting news, I'm going to be covering episode 1 of The Last of Us tonight, because I'm just talking all over the place. I'm a little excited for reasons that I will say in a couple seconds. But I really enjoyed The Last of Us. It was really good. But, you know, if you played the game, you know what's coming and you know how this is all going to play out. So you just want to see how they were going to do it. And they hit it out of the park, I must say. But now, I received an email, okay, before we get into like topics and all that kind of crap. I did receive an email that my Spangler Proton pack was on the way and it was supposed to arrive yesterday. Now, this is one that you have to sign, you know, like, but at the end of the day, I see them just drop boxes off and leave. Like the arcade one-ups I have. What was the one that I ordered? I think it was the Pac-Man 40th over here. When that came a couple years ago. Because I got these before they started getting a little too pricey, I must say. They left that shit out, and this thing wasn't cheap. Now, the Spangler Proton Pack, that is $400, okay? I see them going online, because we're going to pull that up later on in the stream. They're going for like over $1,000 already. So these bastards that bought them, right? Because it was a backer go on HasLab, so, you know, like I said, I won't drop into that. They're already trying to sell these things for almost $2,000, okay? So, of course, you know, I've got my Spangler 1. It's been naked for a year waiting for this thing. But it looks like it's well worth the wait. And what is exciting is they're setting the brackets for the Alice frame. They're added in with it. So all I have to do is just attach it tomorrow. So I already have that attached because I had that attached to my Spirit Halloween Proton pack. Now that represents the 40th. The 40th. Oh my God, the 84 movie. Listen to me. I'm so freaking jacked up here. But, you know, and I had the Alice frame connected to that. I rigged it, but, you know, we need the kit and caboodle that's coming tomorrow. I cannot wait to unbox that. And there's going to be a video, a whole irregular review on that thing. So, you know, because I've been seeing everybody get them and I'm just like, oh my God. And I can't wait anymore. You know, I'm dying I just got to have it. But before I get into some of the topics, thank you all for anybody that stops by tonight. Anybody that wants to say hi, come in, say hi. Don't forget to hit the like too when you stop by. And if you haven't subscribed yet, come on, become a part of the Irregular Nation, because why wouldn't you want to come take a ride on the irregular side with this guy? I mean, geez, let's go. Yeah, so thank you for that. Kelsey's in the other room right now. She is cooking in the kitchen because she can't eat late, and she knows how amped I'm going to be throughout the night, especially knowing that the Proton Pack's going to be arriving tomorrow. I mean, my God. Yeah. So I'm going to be up late tonight. I already know that. It's just going to be one of those things where I just don't go to sleep tonight, you know, and we're off tomorrow. So it's okay. When we're off, that's our only day off of the week, which is Wednesday, it's Wednesday, but she also has off on Saturday. So it's kind of like, when it comes to that. Sometimes. So let's go into the chat real fast. See who has come by. Hello. All right, there he is. Jose Diaz. What's up, Jose Diaz? And I see a bunch of other stuff right here. Jose, we're not going back to Disney until next September, dude. Thank you for the early wishes. If you'd like to send money for the vacation, please go ahead. Oh, I'm sorry. Ben Affleck's Batman is the GOAT. Yeah, sure. That's great. Gave me a chance to do that. Mr. Fusion Shadow, what is going on? And it is Miller time. And, in honor of that, there is one thing I got to say, Mr. Fusion Shadow. Let me just switch on to this real quick because I do have other things here. Oh, my God. What the mother friggin' heck? Oh, there we go. When someone asks you if you're a...
Ray, when someone asks you if you're a god, you say yes.
That's right. I have a whole other brand here that I always have to go to because it has all this great Ghostbuster drop stuff. I can't even talk. I'm way too excited tonight. My God. What the hell's going on? Like a freaking crackhead tonight.
Relax.
Right? Watch the tripwire. You want to set it off.
Relax.
Hey, Truth, what is going on? What's up, Neil and Kelsey? What up, Truth? What do you got? Damn, FedEx too slow. I got mine last Wednesday, I think. Well, dude, don't you live in like the other side of the world here? Yeah, no. FedEx is killing me because they sent that damn thing and it said it was coming yesterday and it said arriving early. Bullshit, because I kept looking at it and it was in Pennsylvania and Kelsey's looking at me. And she's just like, I don't think it's coming. I'm like, where's the optimism?
It's in Pennsylvania.
Where's the optimism? And then at the same token, the best part was I left work early because I'm like, I gotta be home for this fucking thing. And in being home, right? It was like a dog waiting outside a window. And of course, like at 12:30, I see I am. I see a FedEx truck pulling in. I was walking out to go put my laundry in the dryer. I saw that shit pull in. I ran back up the stairs. I'm like, I'm gonna wait for him to ring my bell. I'm gonna wait. And I ran to the window adjacent over here and then I see him pull in. I'm like, he's not stopping. Aww.
I'm so upset I wasn't here.
I'm so sad.
Watch you.
I believe I called Kelsey right after, and I'm like, FedEx man, I saw him pull in, and then he kept going, and and then I saw.
They didn't follow.
Because of the craziness of me, right? Then I look at the box that this guy takes out, right, and I go, God damn, that looks like the fucking box that would be mine. And let me tell you something. Sometimes these bastards, they do that shit on purpose, I feel. They'll put your package somewhere else, And you'll be like, how the hell you do that? But, it was just me being crazy. I walked over. Of course it wasn't for me. But you never know, yo. You never know. You never fucking know. Hey, Jose, do you like this stream? Yo, Jose appreciates and likes this stream. Come on, Truth. You know that. Jesus. You know that. Oh, man. So with that being said, we're going to, that I like to jump all over the place. Okay. I go from like this topic to that topic. So like I said, we're going to be talking about The Last of Us. Okay. Kelsey is not a show that Kelsey can watch. It would give her freaking nightmares. She would hate me. I remember when I made her sit through Army of the Dead when that came out. And I don't know how the hell she made it.
I didn't.
You went away. Yeah, you went to bed at one point, but I was just like, oh God.
This is awful.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so it's definitely not her kitten caboodle. So we'll talk about that. And like I said, some Disney park stuff. We're gonna look at some new trailers. I think there were some couple trailers that came out. We'll check those out. I know the Mandalorian trailer came out, but anytime I see a preview for a TV series, it doesn't usually excite me that much. Because it's a TV series, so it's thought out. So they're just giving you clips and little bits here and there. I'm excited for season 3 of The Mandalorian? Yeah, season 3. So we'll check that out. Ant-Man's coming out next month. Comes out on my birthday. That's right, the 17th of February. Woo-woo! And then we'll talk some Ghostbuster stuff, probably near the end of the stream. Just because I'm just gonna want to go crazy and talk forever about it. So first thing I'm gonna take on real quick. it won't be that long because I don't need to talk about it that long because there really hasn't been that much news. So that's why I'm always like, oh, what the fuck everybody talking about? I guess everybody's just excited, and plus I'm not on Twitter, so whatever. So DC dropped the value, and so I put that in parentheses, DC Studios news, so you guys understand. I do say that all the time on Newsflash. Neil Storm, like I said, he's on vacation, so he can't be doing this stuff right now. And they're really, like I said, the plan has not been laid out yet. I am not adding anything new to what people do not know already. Yeah, actually, I could use a shot. Yeah. I've said it before, Gunn, get off fucking Twitter. Stop putting shit on Twitter. I mean, my God, why the hell do you keep doing that? You're only riling people up. I think he gets kicks off it. I mean, I guess, whatever you want to do, you do. I'm not the head of a studio. I'm not writing out movies. I'm not writing out scripts or any of that crap or hiring people, yada, 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 yada. With all that, you start seeing stuff with the Flash, right? All right, the Flash movie. Everybody, whether they want to see it, they don't want to see it. The Snyderverse. All right, Snyderverse, right? It is the goddamn DC characters. It's the Flash. It's Superman. It's Batman. It's Wonder Woman. It's this one. It's that one. I don't know why everybody keeps saying the Snyderverse. Don't the Snyderverse. License the Snyderverse, not the hair. I mean, shut the fuck up. You guys are all freaking. You know what that thing is all hit. Like before I even go anything, because that is just like every time I see that shit, it gets on my nerves. Actually, it actually triggers me a little bit because you spoiled SOBs got something you were never supposed to get. And I'm not covering all that again. I'm not talking about all that crap again because at the end of the day, grow a hell up. And move on. You are now at the point of obsession. You guys are at the point of obsession now. Now there's going to be a new hashtag. Oh, Kelsey, please.
And look who's still talking.
Well, it's triggered me. It's just part of the DC drop the value because it's something to say. But everybody, cheers out there. Cheers. Yes, King. And of course.
Careful, mine's a little fuller.
Oh, shit. And Queen. Cheers out there. Cheers. Pinkies up. I can't get the pinky up. Pinky up.
I couldn't see.
It's okay. Yeah, because it's dark. These are dark. Fantastic. Thank you. Now, I don't get it. I don't know why you're still fighting for this. Can it ever come back? You can never say anything's dead. But if you're logical and you're looking at things from an outside perspective and not worrying about seeing a freaking actor play a character, if you want your characters, go read your comic books. Go read your comic books, okay? Because that's where your characters are. They're on print, okay? And print is dead, right? Haha, Ghostbuster reference right there. Kelsey always goes away when I talk DC. She's always like, ugh. And even I get like a little like, ugh, because it's a regurgitation of the same bitching and moaning. It's bitching and moaning at the end of the day. A lot of channels that I see or I go and I check out, it's just bitching and moaning. That's all. That's it. I get it. You were teased with the man coming back, but there was never an official word. It was this, that, the other. And then everybody wants to do their investigating. Then everybody wants to talk about this. Look, there was a chance for it to happen. It didn't happen, but the other stuff happened, which shouldn't have happened, which was the goddamn guy's movie coming out, and you got more than you were supposed to get. And see, that was a bad move. But when you have bad management and they're worrying about, an app releasing and this coming out and that, okay, here's an avenue to make money. Now you also will say, well, regular new, can't they also do this? Well, yeah, because you're saying DC dropped the value. DCU now wants to do a new thing. They want to start it, with a Superman movie. Obviously, that's coming. Green Lantern. I want Green Arrow. Wonder Woman, Batman, whether you want to do that. But then you say Batman, right? You have Pattinson's Batman. Now, did I love him as Batman? No. Okay. What was the movie? Was it a bad movie? No. But was it a great movie? It was so boring at times. It was it was dragged out. And I was just like, I like it. And I remember when I gave it this, I was like, I'll give it an 8 out of 10 and this and that. And I liked it. And then I tried rewatching it. And I'm like, oh, I should have not said that because I couldn't rewatch it. It took me 3 days to rewatch that shit. Is there a way that anybody does think that he might be the Batman going forward? You know, when the hell are they going to have a script for that freaking Batman 2 movie? And why are you going to take so long to put it out? And then you see, what was it? At one point, he's going, Reeves is going to sit down with Saffron, and Gunn to talk about his Batman verse and this, that, the other. I'll get to the comments in a minute. I see there's some comments in there. And I'm like, huh. So is it to see where he's going, or is it to see how they're going to integrate his Batman into the new DCU? Could be. People might say, no, you're wrong. But if a studio doesn't want to spend money on all these other things and they're trying to retool it, why all of a sudden are you going to have two Batmans again? I don't know. That wouldn't make much sense. But then you'll say it's Elseworlds. And where I'm getting with the Elseworlds thing is, why wouldn't you have given Snyderballs his little verse? And then they could have done that too, because you've got the whole Joker thing with Joaquin. Now you've got the Batman universe with Pattinson, but I still think he might be moving to the DCU. I know people might say, hey, you're crazy, but I don't know. I don't care what any reports say, because nothing's been said yet, so I can just throw that opinion out there. Why not? But you know, like I said, see, you see me like to stop right there, because I'm going to all these different avenues because you don't know what's going on. At the other token here, the flash drive, go back to when flash drive first was said to be coming out. What a mess it was. Has it changed? No. Now they're trying to say it's not No Way Home level, and it's at this level, it's at that. You know what? It might be good, but let me tell you something. I know that there's like the whole Ezra Miller thing, that motherfucker's getting recast. There's no way they're going to keep him as the Flash. There's no way. He's on probation for like over a year or something like that. So he can't do anything stupid. Do you think that guy's not going to do something stupid in between where he's going to slip up? They can't. The optics would not be able to keep that guy as the Flash. Rumor galore on who's going to be the new Superman. Then it's, maybe he's not going to start out with a Superman movie. Of course he's going to start out with a goddamn Superman movie. I mean, does anybody not remember when he did Brightburn? I never even watched that because I didn't feel like watching a Superman character just kill everybody. The guy's going to do, he's doing Superman. He did Superman and Jace, and I forgot what studio he did that with, but I remember when that movie came out. I just never bothered to watch it. I didn't care. Let me check the comments here real fast. Lewis. Okay, where did I leave off? Yeah, I know that's slow. Neil, I have 2 TV show recommendations. One in The Bear on Hulu. It deals with a chef in the dining world. And the second, And the second is The Last of Us. Oh, dude, The Last of Us we're going to be talking about. I loved it. I loved the first episode. But when I get to talking about The Last of Us, I love the video game. I never played part 2 because I didn't care for the way the storyline looked. And I was like, after the first one, I'm like, damn, do I even need to play another one of these? I'm like, nah. So yeah, no, The Last of Us is great. And Pedro Pascal was the perfect choice for Joel. And I remember when people were like, I don't know if he can grow the beard. No. Perfect choice. That guy can act. He can act. Mr. Fusion, hopefully yours arrives smart. No, Mr. Fusion, it's arriving. I have the damn email. And if it's not, I'm going to FedEx. Oh, you already saw The Last of Us. Never mind. Yeah, no, I saw it. What?
They won't have it.
I know. I'm just being crazy.
That's not gonna do nothing.
I know it'll do nothing, damn it. What is going on in the DCU or DC now, LO? Oh, I don't know, Mr. Lewis. I just am throwing some stuff out there because I haven't done a news flash. And I know that nothing's really gone on, but, we're still seeing shit go on. Gunn is tired of banging his... That's why he needs to stop on Twitter. I don't understand the Twitter shit. You're the head of something. Get your ass off Twitter and stop being a Momo. The Warner Brothers brand and the DC brand already has enough juvenile behavior. Don't add to it. You know what I'm saying? When you're like the head of a studio. Come on, Gunn. You could be better than that. Don't be a freaking Momo. You're not a normie of the world. Why are you running on Twitter and doing all this crap? Okay, people in the Snyderverse is no more. Leave it alone and let it go. Yeah, well, obsession's hard for people. And end with the Flash and Aquaman, Shazam, Blue Beetle. Blue Beetle might be coming into the new world. I have a feeling. And I believe forgetting one more movie. Oh, it'll come. Oh, you know what it is. It's called Flash Drive. Hey Neil and hey, like the hair. Thank you, sir. And hey, Kelsey, says Lewis.
Pretty.
Stop pretty.
He likes when he gets compliments on his hair.
I do. I'm like Uncle Jesse.
Yeah.
Oh, and one more thing. People, listen, WBD will never give up on DC to net. Yeah, oh god, the Netflix thing. Yeah, I'll get back to that real fast. That freaking cracks me up. It's just Batman I care about. I don't know who would play the perfect Batman, and we need Nightwing. I agree. We really do need Nightwing. WTF to that. Can we get the damn Bat family in the movieverse already? Like, together. I want Red Hood. I don't want Titans. I have not watched any of the new season. I will not go back to that. Kelsey would stab me if I went back to that.
Oh my God, I'm not listening to that shit again.
Yeah. She would kill me. So, no, Titans, they do Nightwing. It's just unfortunate that show sucks.
I will walk out.
Yeah, I know you would. I know you would.
Listen to that shit.
No, that would be a glutton for punishment. There'd be something. Well, there already, like we said, we already know there's something wrong with me, but that would just be like, come on, dude, what the hell? 10,000% Ezra Miller will be recast after Flashpoint. Yes, I know. People going mad about The Last of Us. It's in a good way. Yeah, they are going mad. You know what? I wonder if it's the people that never played the game. And I don't want to even say anything on that because we're going to get to that. So if you haven't watched it, you'll see it pop up there because I'll put spoilers on there. Yes, we do need Nightwing in live action movieverse. Damn it. Yeah, I'd like a good Nightwing. I mean, come on, man. What the fuck with that? I'm waiting. I'm not seeing it. Wow, these double clicks. Because you know why?
Because I spit hot fire.
That's right. Spit hot fire. But yeah, real quick to go back to that Netflix thing, dude. Really, people, do you really think a company that's trying to launch a new universe is going to say, "Oh yeah, why don't you guys just license off Zack Snyder's story? It's a story. You can't license off a story, you idiots." And then you're going to say, "Oh, you license off Batman, your main IPs, to go to a freaking streaming network? Oh, but Amazon Prime, shut the fuck up. The Lord of the Rings movies were done." So, yeah, if they wanted to capitalize on that, and apparently it's ass. But who would want to see, like, when you're watching a prequel and you already knew what happened, do you really need to see how it started? Like House of the Dragon, okay? I never finished it. I'm on, like, episode 6, and I think there's 9 or 10 or whatever. House of the Dragon's whatever. It has no Game of Thrones level vibe to it. I'm sorry. I know you get to see dragons and you get that vibe back, but watching that, I never finished it. Okay, maybe at one point I'll go back to it, but I can always go back to Game of Thrones. So, I don't know when it comes to that. Now, with that being said, Zack Snyder's Justice League is not going to Netflix, okay? And I'm not even going to sit here and say, "Oh, there's hope." No, stop it, you jackasses. Everybody stop. Stop. Now you're just, because when I look at that, I say to you, then that means your fucking channel was based off everything that man did. And now you have to continue that, and you have to keep going that way. Because if you do, your whole channel will die. That's what I have to say about that. Because I don't know where the hell you're getting your info from. And how you think that is financially sane. It's not even sane. You're not going to get rid of your IPs, your main freaking characters, and give them to a streaming network when you're trying to launch a new universe in the movie theaters. I mean, come on. Oh, but it would be no, it wouldn't be a cash grab. You're talking about a minority of a section of a fan base that just wants one little thing. Now, could they do that if they wanted to? Yes, in their branches of DC Studios, of course. But maybe down the road. But at the end of the day, down the road, they're going to all be too old. If you ever wanted this to continue, I remember I used to say this long ago, you gotta do it animated. And everybody, I don't want animated. And, and like the Henry Cavill thing, that motherfucker hasn't played Superman in like since Man of Steel. He had one movie. No, he didn't. In BVS, he's sharing the stage. And then in Justice League, he's in the second half of it. So get the hell out of here with this shit. I mean, you should want a solo Superman movie, and you should want a new universe. Move on from the fact that Henry Cavill's not going to be Superman, or Ben Affleck's not going to be fucking Batman, or Gal Gadot, who doesn't really even act well, is going to be fucking Wonder Woman. I mean, my God. I've never seen so many people suck on freaking celebrity ball sacks as much as comic book fans. Your characters are on the fucking pages. They're in print. They're not on the movie screen. You read them in print. And then you sit there and you worry about, they're not doing this, they're not doing that. Well, you should be enjoying it in your imagination if you're a comic book reader. I'm not a comic book reader. I never was and never will be. I have some, but I don't care to sit and fucking read comics. I never did. And I enjoy what I see in the theater. If something's ass, I'm going to say it's ass. But I'm not going to sit here and obsess about it. I mean, I'm a huge Ghostbusters fan. You think I liked it when Answer the Call came out to that garbage movie that freaking Paul Feige or whatever the hell his name was made? Even though he did do The Office, I will say that. You should never have touched the Ghostbuster franchise. Your movie sucked. And anybody that wants to come at me with that, please come at me, because that movie was a piece of shit. I don't care. The women Ghostbusters. Shut the fuck up with that crap. It was garbage. The script was crap. The way everything was acted, shot, all of it, garbage. Thank God we got Afterlife. Thank God. And that's what happens when it gets back into the passion and it goes to the right directors. Good Lord. And to not have faith or to not be excited with the fact that they're trying to relaunch a universe and it's going to be James Gunn and he's going to do it all wrong and and he's a pedo and everybody shut up. When did you all become investigative reporters? That's why the broadcasting planet exists, Earth 444. Where everybody reports the news. Yeah, and that's where I think everybody should live, because technically we do live on it. And that's why I always laugh at everything, because I'm always like, oh my God, what's the new video today? Or what's the crying about? And that's probably why I got kicked off Twitter, because I just couldn't even take that. I remember I was putting PSA announcements out there during the release of the Snyder Cut and all that shit, because I was like, oh my God, what the fuck is wrong with everybody? Really? This is your play every day? This is what you do? Hashtag. Okay, that's great. Good on you. Good on you. You're really adding to this world. You're doing great. Do you even have a job? Do you go out? Do you do things? No. I hashtag on Twitter and I argue with people about fictional characters, and then I sit there and I worry about who's going to play them, and I'm like, oh my God, what am I going to... Holy shit. Jesus, people. Jesus. Nothing has come out about the DC drop the value in over a month. Nothing. Nothing has come out. Nothing new. So any jack fucking wagon assholes that are coming out with stuff, you're all full of shit. You're all full of it. And you know it. You know it. God damn, and you're grown adults. That's what kills me too. That's what kills me. You're grown adults trying to manipulate people. Assholes. Get a life. Seriously. Let's see what we got in here. Okay. What do you got there? Why would any studio head sell off? They wouldn't. It's just a bunch of idiots trying to create a veil. That's all it is. Let me do this, because we live in a day and age where if you see it on the computer and you see it done well and in pretty pictures, then that means it's all true. But you have to actually click in and listen to the way things are said and keywords and all this. And Lord Almighty, I just don't understand it. Answer the Call was an insult to the original. Oh my God, it was friggin' awful. I was on every fiber of my being. I remember when I watched it, I was just like, you know what? I'm gonna check this out. I gotta check this out. And I'm like, maybe it's not that bad. And oh my God, as soon as it started, I was just like, holy shit, what the hell are they doing? what is going on? And then the way that they use the cameos, the only cameo that was like respectable in that movie was with Ernie Hudson's character, because he played the uncle and he owned a funeral parlor business, which is how they got the car. But other than that, man, that movie on every level just freaking hurt. Just, it hurt.
It's Gozer. I thought Gozer was a man. It's whatever it wants to be.
But whatever it is, it's got to get by us.
Right.
Go get her, Ray. Oh, okay, I didn't mean to hit that one, but I hit that, so that's okay. But you know, wait a minute. What do you got there? Answer the call was bad. It couldn't have been good and fun. It wasn't even that fun. Yeah, Lewis, that's right. F that movie. Whew. Movie was poo-poo. Poo-poo Magoo. All right, let's move on from... All right, like I said, there's nothing else to really talk about in the DCEU, so we're going to move on. Before we get into, like, Disney parks and the Ghostbuster stuff, I'm going to go on to The Last of Us, because that is something that Kelsey has not seen. So we'll talk about that as she's making her din-din. Where is that? There we go. Episode 1, of course. Righty-roo. Let me just get into here. I like how this changed to present instead of share. Present. Or maybe it's always said that and I just never paid attention. Kelsey, don't even say it. I know you're going to say something. Don't even. I didn't say anything. I don't know what you're talking about. Ah! All right. So, The Last of Us. Yo.
I found this on the web.
Yo, what is with my watch? Why does it do that? That's so annoying. It just,
So loud.
well, I'm loud.
Mine doesn't do that.
Loud and proud. Oh, man. So, when we were introduced to Joel, and of course, you know, his daughter and the brother and all that, look, the way that the show started was great. I love the way the show started. I don't remember the game starting off with that kind of like foreshadowing with the little interview that they were doing earlier on. But like what drew me to the game, right? It was different from the other zombie games. The infection was started by a fungus, right? And then what they did at the beginning, they're sitting there, they're talking about it, and they're foreshadowing what could happen. And when you know about funguses and all that, where do you think shrooms come from and all this? And they alter the brain, they alter the mind. And they cause people to act in different ways. So it was a smart way to do that, number one, when it came to like creating the plague, the virus, and then also the different style creatures that it creates, you know, the clickers, the bloaters, those fucking things, they're freaky as all hell. I love that we saw a clicker, you know, against the wall when they kind of like turn into like a tree style thing. You know, but this game also had like a lot of emotion to it. Like I remember when I first started playing the game, I'm like, oh my God, what's going on here? And wait, before I get to some of the pictures, I was just like, what the hell? You know, you're watching you start off as the girl, you start off as his daughter. Spoilers, of course, she dies. But she dies in a brutal way. Like there's nothing happy that goes on. This sets up the character, you know, this character Joel, and what his struggle is going to be throughout, and how the relationship between him and Ellie, you know, the girl that gets bitten, but she's like the cure because she never turns. Usually you turn within like, you know, the first few hours, whatever it may be. I mean, they stick to that. I believe, if I remember, because we haven't hit that in the series yet, but when the fungus, I believe it becomes airborne, something to that effect, or they're doing with testing. I don't totally remember. It's been a long time since I played the game. After watching, I'm like, oh my God, I have to go back and play the game. But I would have to dig that shit out of my closet, and that's just not happening. But when you're looking at like video game adaptions, right? For a video game adapted show, man, they stay true to everything. They didn't try to change shit. Okay. And I like how they also, like in the foreshadowing, they were talking about how the fungus could mutate as, you know, the earth heats up. So that was the foreshadowing. And it could mutate, and it sends up and it mutates humans, and it does all that kind of stuff, and it gets freaky. Like in the episode with the like the grandma, right, where she's like she's a comatose person, she's living at home, this and that, and like they use that little spot, and you see her like turn at one point in the show, and you're just like, oh shit. You see her like go like that, and she sits up, and you see the dog sitting there, and the dog is just looking at her like crying. And there's one thing about dogs, dogs sense evil. Dogs always know. And as soon as that shit goes on, you're like, oh crap. But like I said, if you played the game, nothing's gonna shock you really. Nothing. But the way it was acted, that scene when his daughter dies, oh my God, when she's killed by the army, the soldier, when he gets his orders, and like playing the game, I remember just like tearing when I was playing the game, because you were just caught up into it. The fear, the terror. They had that fear and terror and emotion in a video game. So you knew if this was ever going to get adapted to a show, and it was going to be done, if they stayed true to the game, then the show was going to be phenomenal. What up, Sean Franklin? How we doing? Thank you for coming by. We're talking Last of Us spoilers right now. We did talk earlier on in the first half about some DC. Oh, they're in the car. Oh.
How are people supposed to know?
Oh my God, I forgot.
How would I know?
I forgot.
I just come in.
Holy shit.
And I'm just like.
Yeah, I didn't even put. See, it's been a while.
Wow, you suck.
I suck. But yeah, I do suck. See, that's the heckling from the nosebleeds.
Suck. Where are the sunglasses?
How
would I know?
Hey, the Wi-Fi bar finally popped up. It's about time.
Got the sunglasses.
Yeah, what are you gonna do? It happens. But like where I was leaving off, where the hell did I just leave off? We were talking about the death. We were talking about that. Video game adaptions. Thank you, Kelsey, for throwing me off right there. I appreciate that.
You're so welcome.
Yes. So the emotional standpoint, like I was turning away while watching the episode. I'm like, I can't watch. Oh man, like they hit it. Pedro and the girl actor. Oh God, I don't know her name. Sons of bitches. Let's see if they have her name. Whatever. Wait, where is she? No. But this relationship in the first episode, of course, we knew we were going to lose her. Okay. So they did a great job. She did a great job of just making you care about her for that short time, because even when you play during the game, you're like, oh God, am I about to die with this girl? Oh my God. And then, like when they're driving through the city and they're doing the point of view in the truck, I'm like, this is just like completely true to the video game, not even playing. And I'm like, okay. And, you see that explosion happen and they wake up. She's got the busted ankle. They have to start running. You're seeing the zombies. They have like the tentacle style fungal stuff coming out of the mouth too, which is like, they are spot on. And then when we start to hear like, the clickers are coming. So that's like and they walk around, they hear the sounds because they have no eyes. I can't wait to see them actually make a bomb, because remember in the game, you had to collect all the shit to make bombs and stuff. Makeshifting guns, bow and arrows, like all this is coming. And it was set up perfectly. And then when, she passes on right here, after the guy shoots him and he's, gets the orders and you see it happening, you're like, oh God. Now, for people that have not played the game, they did this perfectly also because they followed it. And like I said, not all games can have good stories, but there's a lot of video games out there, like storyline video games, that have great stories. They effed up with the Uncharted. Like I said, I hated the Tom Holland casting. I thought that was terrible. They flipped off on that one. They sucked. Then we meet, and like even the character playing Ted, like the lady playing Tess, she's hitting it. I think that was Tess. This was the beginning of it, and this right here sets the tone for anybody that doesn't know the game and clicked into this wanting to watch it. This sets the tone right here, right away, that scene. And I have nothing bad to say. I mean, you buy him as Joel, you feel the character, you see Ellie. Ellie's perfect. I think she's casted well. I think this show's gonna knock it out of the park. Now, here's like a picture of the. Oh, did I hit that right? No, I didn't hit that right. There we go. There's a picture of the game. I remember when I got that, I went like randomly to GameStop. I'm like, yo, I just finished a whole Uncharted series. I'm like, what's a good game that kind of is similar to it? And I remember the guy pointed me to this, and after that, I was like, holy crap! I hope they make this a freaking series, and they did. Thank God they didn't make it a movie, because if you made this a movie, you'd ruin it. You'd ruin all character development. You would ruin the relationship between Joel and Ellie and what happens and their journey in between there. Everything would be rushed. So thank God they're doing a series on this. And it went to a streaming platform, so they can't ruin it. That's a plus. What do you got? The benefit of having a television show is you're allowed to expand on things that you can't on film. Yes, of course. And that's the beauty of it. But, you know, they can even ruin television shows. We've seen them do that many, many times, where they just don't do it right. And video game adaptions, they like to play with them a lot. But like I said, this story, you didn't have to play with too much. This story was, it was something like, yo, let's just put it on here. And they had the creators of the game, I believe, like they're all in on this. And I like how after the episode, I think they do that in a lot of shows. They did it in Game of Thrones and all that shit, where you get to, you know, see the cast and characters, and they're talking about the episode per se or whatever it may be. Oh, excuse me. And there's gonna, like I said, there's gonna be a crap ton. Oh, this scene right here, like this scene right here, you know, like where they're in like the camps and everything within the city, because, you know, government sides take over. You have your radicalists and all that, the fireflies, right? Yeah, fireflies. Right here, this was a kid that wandered off into the camp, right? He was infected. They have the testers and all that. And, you know, you're watching the soldiers lie to him, and you're feeling that right away because you saw that in the game. And then when they're burning the bodies, you know, because you have to get rid of this, they see the kid in the truck, and the lady's like, oh, there's a kid there. I can't do that. Joel just goes, picks him up, and drops him in there because he is just soulless. Joel has lost it. And they jump far into the future. So this has been like this for a while. You know, right there, just got to grab myself a beer. I'll be right there. Right there was another, you know, and that's one thing, like when you're watching a show, everybody, you got to pay attention to those points in time. You know, imagery, shots, facial acting, and all that kind of stuff. Because that's a big thing too. And that was a nice character scene for him right there. Even the lady that played, oh god, I can't remember all these people's names. It's just not gonna happen. She looked like the character from the video game. I'm like, damn. I'm like, woof. Like the way they cast it. Now this is from like future episodes right here. I think right here in this scene, this is where they're hiding from a clicker. You know we're gonna get those scenes. I can't wait for that. Like I said, I can't wait to see them make the makeshift bombs with like the wrenches and the pails and all that stuff, because that was one of the cool points of the game, of course. As I'm just pouring my beer, anything that stuck out to anybody that's in here right now that's watching that they enjoyed from episode 1? The imagery of the city, CGI looks good. Like I said, I can't wait to see the first clicker and bloater in action and see how they do that. I think, like I said, I think this entire series is going to just stay true to the game. I can't see them veering away from it, especially after the first episode. So I think we're in store for a good one. I don't know how many episodes this is going to have. Whether, you know, it's 10 or 8 or 9. The first episode was 1 hour and 20 minutes. So if everything's about an hour, which it should be, we're in store for some good stuff. We're in store for some good stuff. And then maybe like the last episode being like 2 hours something. One thing I will say, I don't know if they're going to try to tell this whole story in one season. Not sure. I don't think you should do that. I would like to see you extend it into like 2 seasons. I don't know anything from the second game. I don't want to just tell the story from the first one, and I hope that's where we stay for at least 2 seasons. And if you want to expand off that, you can. Usually when shows like this continue to expand, they get a little bit shitty. So we'll see. We shall see. But for the most part, also Nick Hoffman as Bill, that's going to be amazing. Ah, yes. Now I think I know who you're talking about there. Like the names are going to escape me because I don't know all the characters. I don't remember all the characters. That's my problem. It's tough for me to remember like every character. So let me see something. Oh, where the hell? Oh, let me just do cast. Let me see who we're talking about real fast. Tommy Miller in a minute. Oh, okay, yeah. All right, him right here. All right, yeah, now I know who you're talking about. Yeah, everything's gonna hit. I think everything's gonna hit. Everything's gonna hit just right with this show. I think they're gonna do a great job with this show, and they're obviously not holding back because they didn't change the beginning of it. Thank God. Like they didn't try to. Oh yeah, I didn't share that, but I know who you're talking about. Yeah, no, I know exactly who you're talking about. Good actor too. The fact that we got the first episode and we saw what they did in the first episode, you know that they're not messing with it. You already know that. His little girl went down. They didn't try to change that. Sticking with the fungus, thank God. They're not trying to do anything else. Someone might be like, "Oh, I played the game 50 million times and I still didn't do it." Who knows? I have no idea. But yeah, that's exciting. That's exciting stuff. I can't wait for the next episode. I don't know if it's going to be I'm imagining it's going to be released weekly, and that's how they should do it because that just creates better anticipation. You can talk about it more. You can grow like with the characters a lot more. Like I said, Mandalorian's coming. So Pedro Pascal, man, he's got a ton of stuff. He's a great actor. I really enjoy his acting. I'm a fan. So moving on from that, like I said, there's not much else to say with that. There was only one episode. Moving on, we're going to get into the Hope Productions style section right here. Some Disney park news. Kelsey's got some Disney park news. Now, Kelsey, what is the name of the fireworks? Well, you start going. I got to look that up.
The one is Happily Ever After. The other one is Epcot.
Okay, so you said Happily... Oh, go ahead. Start talking. Well, you got to start talking about Disney parks.
I thought you were still talking.
No, that was it. There's not much else to really talk about on.
I really tuned you out.
Huh?
I had no idea you
Yeah, I can tell you tuned me out. How nice of you.
Well, I didn't need to talk to you. I didn't listen to you. What do I need to listen to you for?
Come on. So now this is about the Happily Ever After. Now, Kelsey's got some stuff.
So those are replacing Enchantment because it didn't go over so well with the previous one.
Enchantment?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
That's... Oh, no, we didn't see that.
Did we see that?
No, you didn't want to go back at night.
Okay. But what's the news? What's the scuttlebutt?
Well, that's coming back to the previous one is coming back to replace it.
Previous one's coming back to replace it.
Yeah, because this one didn't win over the audience.
Oh, okay. All right.
And the same thing at Epcot. The one that we did see. They're replacing it with this one that they did for a time in between.
Mm-hmm.
The one that ran for 20 years.
Right.
And this new one.
Okay.
So they're running that until they replace it for real. So that's
all right.
Both of them are happening on April 3rd.
April 3rd. There's a lot going on in April. You have the Tron Lightcycle being released in Disney World finally. That was being built. Then Kelsey was also talking about Epcot right there.
Mm-hmm.
Now they also...
I'm excited about Tron. I am not.
I am. I'll be going on that. One thing that she did tell him, well, we did report, like we said, we always give this a section, whether there's new stuff or not. You know, this is like Kelsey's thing. But they raised ticket prices, and a lot of people are like complaining, bitching, and moaning. Now, look, I get it, yo. If you have if you're in the middle class and all that, and you have like 5 kids, no, it's gonna be kind of tough to go to Disney. I mean, but you know, they have
only if you go for
2 days,
yeah,
or 1 day.
It's not gonna be that bad.
Yeah, like if in my mind, I look at it like this: don't go to Disney just to go to Disney, because if you're gonna do that, you're gonna fucking hate it. You know, you have to want to go to these style parks. You have to want to be part of that style of experience. You know what I'm trying to say?
Be a happy person. If you're
you know,
shit, stay home.
You know, at the end of the day, like I said, I saw Sloth America there, okay, or Sloth Around the World, and I was like, Jesus Christ. You know, people just like yelling at one another and all this kind of stuff. Okay. You know, but at the end of the day, don't go to these things if you don't really want to go. I just don't understand it. You have to be a certain style way to want to do this kind of thing. I get it. You know what I mean? But I enjoy it. It was the first time since I was a kid that I went this past September. And then I'm like, yo, Kelsey, we're going the fuck back because I want to experience Universal, Animal Kingdom. I want to go see all these other things, but I want to go for a longer time. So we're going for 11 days. We're going to be off for longer, but we're going for 11 fucking days. And that way you can relax. You can do this, that, the other. Look, not everybody vacations the same way, this, that, but you can have one hell of a time. I'm telling you, especially when you stay at the all-star resorts. I love the way that shit goes. Some people, okay. Huh?
No one says that.
No one says that, but my crazy ass does. I love a hotel setup. I can never turn that shit down. And the way that it's a close. I like the theme. I'm a.
Yeah, like the snobbiness.
All right. No, I don't. I don't like snobby hotels, this, that, the other. I like the atmosphere that they give you. Now, someone else will be like, bro, what are you, insane? Yeah, I'm insane. I love the food court shit. I love that you can order all that. You got the pools, you got the bars all over the place. You go in there, you gotta fucking do your little watch to get in. You know, they lift the gate, the magic band. You know, you do all that stuff. It's fun. I have fun with it. So, like, when you hear me talk about Disney parks, you're gonna hear me talk about it in a positive way. Do I know it's expensive? Yes.
What isn't expensive?
What isn't these days?
Going food shopping is expensive.
I mean, collecting toys and
you
this, that.
You can't live your everyday life.
Right. So, you know, when I see hit videos come out, like I said about Disney, look, I get it. Okay, I get it. I get it. But Jesus, who cares? Are you making a difference by making a video saying that Disney is too much money, or that they
don't go?
Then don't go. Or if they're making.
But guess what? Universal's more.
Fucking goddamn thing. If they're making
us buying Universal for 1 day is more than.
How much is it?
It's I think 120 a day for each of us.
120 per person a day.
And if
holy
we ever wanted the
shit.
expedited thing, I believe it's another 100.
So you know, like,
why do people talk about that when
I get it.
Everywhere's like that.
I get it. Everywhere, inflation is everywhere. It's just at different levels. So
that's why you don't really go for 1 day.
Right, to go to go to Disney for 1 day, you're ripping yourself off.
And you wouldn't see anything. So
right.
What's the point? Unless you were all
like I said, so that's why I always say, if you're not down with that kind of stuff, don't go. Don't go. The fireworks shows are awesome. They're fun. Now we have 11 days. Yeah, we're going to fucking see a lot more. There's gonna be a lot of vlogging that I do and all this, and then Kelsey's family wants to come down. I know her brother wants to come. I know that her mother's gonna come, and they want to experience what it's like to go on vacation with this fucking nut. And it's different.
And my brother's a fucking nut too.
Right? Yeah. So you know, you see all that shit. You know, it's what it is. Like I said, the Tron Lightcycle. Can I show a video on it real fast? Yeah.
And actually, you'll be happy if they come. So they'll have someone going with.
Oh yeah, like I need that to happen.
I have no desire.
Stop screen. There we go. I was like, why isn't that stopping? So I've shown stuff once before. I don't think I'll get taken down for showing this, so I don't really give a shit. Huh? I'm not big enough of a channel for them to take me down.
And they don't do that.
Huh?
They don't do that if you're advertising for them.
Oh. There we go. I was like, why isn't that clicking?
People go and
Where it is? Tron Ride. There we go. I'm trying to see which one I picked. I think I picked that one. There we go.
That's gonna launch you. Nope. I know it's gonna launch you.
Okay. So this is because we're gonna check out. We're gonna check out trailers now. This was being built right now. This is at Disneyland. This is Shanghai. This is Shanghai. Sorry, this is in Shanghai. It's been there for a while. What? Here? Since they opened. Now this is coming to Disney World in Florida. That's what we're gonna experience. No, guys. Don't fucking tell me you don't like me. Get the hell out of here. How can you not? Like, when we went on Guardians at Epcot, yo, when you're walking through and you're seeing all this stuff, they're killing it. You know, people are fucking dismissive. And more people want to bitch and moan, and they want to enjoy things. I prefer to enjoy things. I'm talking over it because it probably helps with some of the shit. But look at this. How can you not get excited? Huh? Should I not? Probably not. Mute it. All right, I'm going to mute it so I don't get spanked around on that.
No, just because you're talking.
And I'm talking over it, so it's probably catching. Look at the way I love that you get your own Tron cycle. Like, look at this. Look at this shit. Now that kind of reminds me of Space Mountain the way that's set up, right?
I will be on Space Mountain while he's on this.
This is gonna be fucking awesome.
Nothing will ever top Space Mountain.
Now, what's also going on with Rock and Roller Coaster? Is it staying? Someone said it was leaving.
That was Pete and Hugh.
Yeah, Pete was an idiot. Yeah, like what the fuck was going on with that?
I think they need to retheme it.
Okay.
Because it's Aerosmith and I think it's a lot outdated, but.
All right, yeah. Look at this. Oh my God, Kelsey, I can't. I'm gonna go crazy. Should we get a GoPro helmet for me? They'll be like, sir, look at that. Look at how it shoots you, yo. Oh my God.
I cannot do it.
Look at that thing go. I'm not playing sound. I know there's no sound because I'm talking, but this is what I'm looking forward to when we go back. I can't wait. Kelsey went on friggin' look at that. Kelsey went on as I keep saying it, I sound like Pete. That's what my boss does when he talks to me. He's like, and if you're watching right now, hi Pete. Oh man. Why are you making fun of me? But Guardians was kind of has that look to it, and the way Guardians was fucking shooting you back and forth. Oh my God!
It's not in this manner.
Huh?
It doesn't do it as fast.
No, I think this is faster.
Of course.
Yeah,
Roller coaster,
this
I don't
is
like it.
well, yeah, Rock and Roller Coaster. I gotta go on.
I don't like it. You go on single rider.
Huh?
Or you can go with my brother comes. You just go with him.
Oh yeah, your brother's. Yo, Jamie, what's up?
And my mom likes it too.
Yeah, your mom goes on that shit.
I don't like it. Oh.
I know.
I just don't like when they launch you. I
Huh?
love roller coasters.
You just like, yeah, no, Kels, I get it. Oh, that shit's over. Okay, so that was it for that. Let's minimize that. Let's just get rid of that. So that was pretty awesome. I can't wait for that. That's why I'm so excited. And I can't wait to experience more of the firework displays. Now, she was talking about Happily Ever After. Is that the one at Epcot? No. That's at Hollywood Studios. Magic Kingdom. I get confused with all the fireworks shows. But the one at Epcot is awesome because it's on the water. But the only problem is you have to get a good spot so you can actually see it.
So that's why it's going to be different by the time we go. I think they'll even probably have the new one in place by the time we go.
Oh, okay.
Because they're replacing Harmonious, which has not gone over well at all.
This is Kelsey shit, yo.
It replaced Illuminations, which ran for 20 years, which was an amazing display.
Mm-hmm.
Like it was on the waters.
Okay. All right.
So they played this one that they're going to replace it with, Epcot Forever. They did that in between when they ended Illuminations before this. So they're going to do that same thing before they launch a new one.
Okay.
Which will be different too.
Cool. Good
but
shit.
They haven't even announced anything.
They haven't announced any of that yet, so we don't know.
But they're getting rid of Harmonious regardless.
Right.
Happily Ever After was before the pandemic, and then when it came back, when they reopened, they put this enchantment, and it just people didn't like it as much.
Huh. Okay. Cool.
At Hollywood Studios, you've got to see Phantasmic because that came back.
That you told me about that. And I said, yeah, no, I'm down. You said it has Fantasia Mickey.
Oh,
Yeah. You know I love Fantasia Mickey.
No,
Jamie, what you got there? All those parks have always been more expensive. So while everything is going up in prices, duh, that shit's going to go up too. Exactly. Oh hell yeah, get hyped for those. Definitely. I just watched a couple weeks ago about GMA did a sneak peek on the Tron Cycle Run. Yo, dude, I cannot wait for that shit. I can't wait. Watching it being built when we were there, I'm like, Kelsey's like, they've been building it fucking forever. And I'm like, So at least it's going to be up when we go.
It's been like an eyesore forever.
Yeah, whatever. At least it's going to be up, and hopefully test track will be good too.
I know. It's your favorite.
No, it's not my favorite.
Oh, you had a good time.
I had a good time with it, yeah. Because it was unexpectedly fast at times. I'm like, we're going outside? We're going to test the speed? Oh, shit.
Oh, yeah. I was with a woohooer. I didn't know I was with woohoo.
I am a woohooer. Woohoo. Oh, what do you got there? Jamie? Oh, no, Mr. Fusion. That's me. Oh, Mr. Fusion. I prefer Universal Studios. Well, woo! Woo!
You don't even know. You've never even.
I don't know. I haven't been there in forever. I don't know.
Boo!
No.
Yes.
Kelsey doesn't like it, but we're going.
One day.
One day.
All you get.
Hey.
Hey. Going more than one day.
I only want to go one day. I don't want to go multitudes of days. One day. Uno más. Uno día. Can we go for an uno día? Uno día. Uno día. Uno día. She just likes to be an ass. So she gets the asshole chant right there.
It's the truth.
I don't know. Yeah, 3 or 4 hours is good enough.
Okay.
Right.
See, that's not a day.
It's a partial day.
It's like a...
Yo, you know the last time I went to Universal? When Back to the Future still existed. And what was I? Jesus. I was, I think, 9 or 10? Yeah. So I can't wait to go. I know it's a lot of coasters and shit and all that, and you have to pick between 2 parks. Like, what the fuck?
You gotta figure out what you want to do.
I know. I got to look it all up. Like, really? Like, why does it have to be like that?
What do you mean?
Why can't you just go? You get the admission. You can go to both sides.
No.
Well, you go pick 2.
You can't do that. That's like
Pick
you
one.
have to go to Magic Kingdom and Epcot in the same day. You touch by a park hopper.
All right. I can't argue a pro. Okay, I can't argue a pro. I'm not a pro at this shit. I prefer Universal Studios when it was awesome back in the 90s.
You have to buy the park hopper.
And they had the Ghostbuster show. Oh my god, I love the Ghostbuster show. Holy shit. Do I still have that picture on the fridge? No, right? No, I don't think so. Yeah, I remember my grandpa is like, "Hey, Ghostbuster, stop it!" You know, because he, and it was a guy that was playing Egon, because Egon was my favorite, and I got a picture with him. I have the picture somewhere. I don't know where the hell it is, and I have my Umbros on and my friggin' Michael Jordan basketball shirt. Hilarious. So 90s, such a 90s shot. It's hilarious. I watched the Ghostbusters 3D show, and I went to the Back to the Future ride. Yes, and then did a Back to the Future store. I remember I had the DeLorean. Oh man, I used to love that shit. And then MGM Studios, which is now Hollywood Studios, but it was MGM.
And I still call it that.
And Kelsey still calls it MGM. Yes. Yes. Love Universal has been forever since I went through. Yes. What?
Why did it? I can't deal with name changes. So.
Yeah, Kelsey's not a fan.
Forever.
Huh?
And whenever
Yeah.
anyone hears you, they go, "Oh,
I don't know
wow,
why.
you're not moving."
I guess there was some kind of licensing bullshit
yeah.
or whatever. But you know, it definitely had a better fit with MGM Studios.
Well, that was back when it was a working studio. Now they've dismantled all of that,
Mhm,
so
mhm.
it's not really that
Yeah.
anymore at all. It's Star Wars.
I went to Universal's Back to the Future ride. At the end, I was shaking with fear of falling down. Dude, I wasn't shaking with fear. Even as a kid, I was a woohooer. I was like, ah! Big fan.
You're quite the woohooer.
Look, you can go back on my Instagram page. You can look at some pictures. You can see Kelsey smiling her ass off riding a ride next to me because she's just like, what the hell? Come on. Remember the Seven Doors Mine Train? You are you are cheesing, and then we had that boring old lady in front of us. It was just kind of like,
I know, she ruined our picture.
I was like, oh, I'm like, you
Ruined our
suck.
picture, so.
I'm like, you suck. Anything else going on with Disney parks, really? Or no, not much, right? Like, no, noteworthy.
They've launched the new festivals for the year at Epcot, which will.
What, the food festivals and stuff?
Yeah, so they launched all the new ones.
If Kelsey and I were foodies, we would love that. I love Epcot.
Yeah.
But
I don't eat weird things. So Festival of the Arts is happening right now, which is supposed to be
Festival of the Arts, meaning prints and wall art?
yeah.
Oh, see, I'd go wild with that.
There's a ton of stuff.
Comic-Con.
That's supposed to be a really good festival. Like that's supposed to be like one of the best ones.
That's not happening anymore, we're going, right?
But no.
No.
Food and Wine will be happening again.
Okay.
Where we were last time.
Yeah.
My favorite is Festival Holidays. That's the best festival.
Yeah, we're gonna go during the holidays one year because I want to see the Christmas setup. I want to see what it looks like, and as we know, I'm a fan of the Christmas lights and Christmas itself. So you know.
And once we have little ones, we can go in a top.
Little niños, daddy, mommy, what you doing?
What?
Niños means just little kids. You know, little niño.
No habla español.
Well, yeah, I don't really habla the Espanol either, though I'm Cuban. When we're gonna move off Disney parks. Where is my banners? Oh my god, with the clickety click click click. Clickety clickety clickety. But with saying that, where Kelsey's like, well, I don't really know the Espanol. Well, neither do I. But I am Cuban, right? Half Cuban, half Italian. But more Spanish than anything because I always grew up around my grandparents and all that. Well, my grandmother's gotten to the age now, right? She lives right down the way right here. She lives right next. Hello, Mile. How you doing? How's Kelsey? She tries to say the name. It's pretty funny.
And then she was full on Spanish.
So she called me, what was that, like a couple weeks ago? Not even? Yeah. I see it. I'm like, oh, there's grandma. And oh, god damn it with the Wi-Fi. Don't fucking Wi-Fi bar me now. God damn it with that. It's actually been pretty good the last two streams. I will say that. But when she did call, right, I pick up the phone and I'm like, hi, grandma. What's going on? What do you need? What's up? You need anything? No. I just want to call and say, and then you get like one word of English, and I'm like, uh-huh. And then she's like, and I'm looking at Kelsey. I'm like, I don't think she knows that she called me. I'm like, does she know she called me? Does she know she's talking to me? I think she knows she's talking to me. And she's just like, ¿Por qué no? Sí, you know, like the only words I know, so I'm just trying to throw Spanish words out there. And I was like, yeah, grandma, I agree.
I didn't teach you Spanish.
And then I would be like, because they all sucked. And then I'm like, and I told you, I used to have my mother do my Spanish homework. And then I'm like, I don't know how I made it to Spanish 3, but I made it bullshit in my way. Bullshit in my way, I made it. They talk fast. You heard her on. I purposely go, Kelsey, I'm going to put this shit on speaker. And I'm like, listen. Because I looked at her, I went, she's talking to me in Spanish. Yep. Like, this isn't the first there wasn't a word of English. And she left me an entire message like that. And Kelsey's like, how are you able to figure that out? I'm like, I pick up words here and there. You know, you have to know something. But to ask me to complete a sentence, no. ¿Dónde estás el sanitario? Where's the bathroom? I know. I know a lot of bad words because my mother used to curse at me in Spanish, but she wouldn't talk to me in Spanish. So my grandma, she's hilarious. She's 88. She's a pistol. She still drives. She still goes out and does things, and I watch her go out, and I'm like, why are you? I'm like, oh God, where are you going? Where are you going? And I'm just like, Jesus. But you can't stop her. You can't stop her. You know, I've shown videos. It was funny on Christmas. Kelsey bought her like, you know, a bunch of little things, like a bag of goodies. You see her opening them and doing all that. You see like her like little smile. You know, like she's got like the old person smile. You know, like where they can't like go like this anymore. But they're like, oh, and she's opening it and she's getting all happy. She's like, ay, Dios mío, ¿qué pasa? Ay, qué lindo, bonita, ay. And then she's looking at all the stuff and the chocolates and the candy. And, you know, it's funny with old people. They'll tell you that they don't eat shit, right? But I'll open the fridge up. I'll be like, hey, Grandma, I thought you don't eat. You'll see like fucking frozen pizzas. You'll see soda. I don't drink it, no soda. And that's how I don't drink it, no soda. I go, yeah, you don't drink no soda. I go, what's with all the fucking Sprite? I go, you've got all this Sprite. I go, but
in case you come over.
Yeah, ese you know, un Domenico or Carmen or somebody, they come over and I have a soda. I go, you're so full of shit. I'm like, you're so full of shit. I'm like, stop drinking sugar. Or then it's, you look and then she's got like the chocolates all over the place. I'm like, Grandma, you don't eat no sweet? No, I don't eat no sweet. And then she'll, you know, like, really, you don't eat no sweet. I go, so this shit that sits here because people come visit you daily.
In case you come over and she needs to offer you something.
Yeah. Oh man, it's fucking hilarious. It's hilarious. But my grandparents always lived with me. My grandfather passed away when I was 20. Rest his soul and all that. But my grandma, she's still kicking strong, man. That Cuban fire, she's still this. I feel like she could live to like 100.
Yeah.
I have that feeling. Yeah, I have that feeling, you know. What do you got there, MGM? MGM had Twilight Zone Tower of Terror. Well, it's still there. It's still there. The Tower of Terror was fucking awesome. First time I went on it, I was just like, holy shit. I'm like, my ass came out of the chair. Oh, man.
We're like flipping out.
Oh, yeah, the big dude, the big motherfricker that was right next to me. My God, he was huge. I always afraid of heights. Yeah, no, I'm not. I still want to skydive. I hated roller coasters. Still hate them. Oh, that's okay, Mr. Fusion Shadow. Kelsey doesn't like them either.
Yes, I do.
Just not the fast.
Like when they launch.
She doesn't like. Basically, Kelsey doesn't like to be launched. Now,
if Rocket Roller Coaster just started normally and you just like.
No, it goes right.
0 to 60 in 2 seconds. No, that's not for me because I can't recover from that, and then I don't enjoy any of it. And that one goes upside down too, by the way, buddy.
Yeah, I'm okay with that. I'm Portuguese. Oh, that's awesome, Jose.
No, I love roller coasters.
Well, yeah, because you remember. As I say that too,
Space Mountain.
She loves Space Mountain. Yo, I saw a ride through with Space Mountain with the lights on. That would freak me the fuck out. That would freak me the fuck out. No, thank you. I do not want to see the guts of.
Did you see the Christmas version they did?
No, I never seen that. I have to see that.
You should watch that one. That one's cool.
I have to watch that. But yeah, no, Kelsey loves Space Mountain. Like I was actually kind of like worried. I'm like, oh good, is it okay? Is it okay? You know, because when you don't go on them, you start to get nervous. You're like, are we gonna be all right? We're gonna be all right. The one ride that fucked me up, and I always say it too, it's hilarious, was Dumbo.
Oh my God, he was flipping on Dumbo. He went on Tower of Terror. He went on Guardian.
I went on everything that's fast and all that shit. And I'm like, I love it. For some reason, that merry-go-round
fucking go on.
oh, it's just bugging me out. I'm like, what the hell? I'm like, why is this so weird? It was just bugging me the fuck out.
It was Dumbo the Flying Elephant. It's a classic ride. You have to go on.
I know. I don't know why I was just like, I don't like it. I don't like it.
I didn't take on Astro Orbiter.
No, that one was bugging me the fuck out.
That one that's way.
That thing was like
elevator
way.
up.
That thing's way up in the sky. I'm like, I am not going on that thing and going like, there's something about the way.
You're like my brother.
I don't know what it was, but here's a guy that would skydive, but Dumbo bugs me the fuck out. Don't know why.
Dumbo scares him.
I don't know why. I think it's just the contraption itself.
You don't like the up and down.
Yeah, but going on the other coasters is up and down and all that kind of crazy crap. I don't know what. I think it's the I think it's the slow speed of it. I think that's what it is. I don't know. I don't know. I can't answer that. It's just hilarious it's just hilarious that bugs me out. I said to Kelsey, I'm like, gosh, too bad you didn't have a camera recording me on this one.
I'm like, what is wrong?
But hey, that's when we met. Donald.
We'll meet Donald again. Actually, they just brought back also another thing. They just brought back a ton of meet and greets back to the Magic Kingdom.
Oh, I like a good meet and greet.
Because they haven't been back either, which is Goofy and Donald are together, and Minnie and Daisy are back there.
Oh, cool.
Dumbo.
Cool.
And
then hopefully they come to the hotels again.
That was cool.
And then we'll catch them that way. It's always cool to catch them that way too. But yeah, that was a funny grandma story. I thought it was. So moving forward, Kelsey can join in this conversation too because she's been a part of this for a while. The Ghostbuster topics, right? So the particular Ghostbuster topic that is going on right now, is the fact that my Proton pack that I ordered about a year ago, asshole. Oh man, is on its way. Okay, it's literally on its way. Now, Kelsey was just, when this did happen, the night that it happened, okay, we ordered this puppy, of course, the Spangler wand. Yes, we've seen this. I've sported this many times. I've even done a regular review, in my Spangler jumpsuit, of course, that I have. It all started when I heard about that backer goal at HasLabs, okay? At HasLabs. Now HasLabs does fan-funded projects. And if you're able to hit son of a beeswax, don't you dare do a Wi-Fi bar now. Not when I'm talking Ghostbusters. No. And the backer goal, I believe, was supposed to be about like 7,000 backers to make this particular Proton pack. The fact, I told the story to Kelsey earlier. As a kid, I remember wishing that I could be a Ghostbuster and waking up one night and seeing an image of all that. The fact that I am able to now live into this now. Now, of course, having a child will be the most beautiful moment of my life. But as of right now, what is awesome, what is full circle, is the fact that I'm getting a fucking Proton pack. I was the biggest. Look, I cannot sit here and say I'm the biggest Ghostbuster fan ever. I'm not. There's tons of people that, I watch, I follow, and I'm like, holy crap, I wish I could have all that Ghostbuster stuff. But the one thing about me is I have a wide range of collection. Like, I just like so much stuff. I collect a lot of stuff. I did just recently shoot the series finale of the... Don't clap.
Yay!
Don't clap. It makes me sad. Of the Irregular Toy Show. We had quite a bit on there. Kelsey's in the midst of editing it. It will be out. And then when I get the Spangler Proton pack tomorrow, that's going to be a regular review. And we're going to do that with the green screen. We're going to have like shit playing in the background, all that kind of stuff. But that being said, the fact that I'm able to obtain this, the fact that I obtained this son of a bitch, I mean, And then you see this, you hear this. I've shown this so many times. I mean, my God, it has tons of different sounds and all that. Wait till now. Look, everybody has been getting these, so they're doing all their reviews already. Okay, the fact that Ghostbuster News recently today put out the fact that I showed this earlier that they sent the.
I don't understand.
Shut up, Siri. I don't give a shit.
understand.
Siri doesn't understand, and I don't care. I don't know why Siri keeps talking to me. But the fact that I've had this, I had this puppy. And I had it attached to this puppy. And I had it attached to my other Proton pack that I do have, which Spirit Halloween did a great job of, okay? But the pack itself, the one thing I was nervous about was, are they going to send the brackets? Because the fact that they made the Proton pack, right? They made it where you can connect your Alice frame. The only thing I don't have is like that foam piece to put on here, but I don't really care about that. I just wanted my Alice frame. I got this over a year ago, but I had to attach it to that pack. So now they're sending the brackets to come with it, and Ghostbuster News showed you how to do it, because I was like, oh my God. When Kelsey came home, I'm like, Kelsey, not like she cares. I'm like, guess what? They're sending the brackets to connect the Alice frame. I'm like, oh my God. And then I remember when I was looking up the Alice frame, I was like, which one are you supposed to get? And I obtained the right one. So that is a plus. I obtained the right Alice frame. You need to have an Alice frame, okay? Look, you can't just have the pack and connect it the other way when you do that. Now, the one thing I did say to Kelsey is that I go, now you have a Proton pack. And I'm like, if we ever get signed on to do another kids party, right? If we actually start promoting that, we did one. On a whim, I was asked and I did it. It was awesome. I love the experience. The fact that I'll be able to have the actual pack, I'm like, Kelsey, you now need to use this if we ever get put on for one of these, because Ghostbusters is going to start taking off again, okay? Because the sequel is going to be coming. You have to wear that while recording. I'm like, why wouldn't you want to? Why wouldn't you want to wear the pack while it's going on? She's like, oh my God. I want to get her. I want to get her. I want to get her a jumpsuit. I want to get her the jumpsuit from Ghostbusters 2. The grayish blue one.
Help.
So she could put that on, because you want optics, you want excitement, you want the kids to think that you're Ghostbusters and all that kind of shit. So of course it's awesome. But in shooting the series finale of the toy show, I'm not spending money on toys anymore. I mean, I have to save toward other things. So to spend money on toys right now would be a bad idea. So, that being said, like I said, this Proton bike was bought over a year ago. The reason it was bought and the wand was because I sent Kelsey out for Pizza Hut. And when she got Pizza Hut, that was, because we're not eating anything bad, because I'm getting all sexy home.
Oh, yeah.
She comes back and I'm like, hi, Kelsey. She's like, what did you do? I'm like, what? Just like when I say hi a certain way, she's like, what do you want? Now, one day when we make merch, I said that I'm going to make a shirt that says, what do you want? And it's gonna have some type of imagery on it, because it's good. We have a lot of good slogans where we can make some good teas, some good shot glasses, and some good coffee mugs.
Voice, okay? He's got that when it's that squeaky tone, I know he did something bad.
Not necessarily.
Yes.
No.
Yes,
no.
almost always.
So when she came back, I told her what I did. She's like, oh my God.
Remember when you went to the mall without me and you bought those other Ghostbusters?
Oh, the Spectral Ghostbusters.
Yeah. And
you probably all forgot about this.
He went and spent a lot of money on these without me again. And he goes, hi, Kelsey. Look what I bought you.
Oh, yeah.
He bought me like a stupid pop.
I bought you a couple pops. And I remember, but you liked your, you did like your.
Bad. I'm still mad about it. I will remember this when I'm dying.
So when I did get that, I haven't been able to display these, and I'm getting close to having to. These were the Spectral Ghostbusters. I remember going into this place, and I kept seeing it. So it's off the real Ghostbusters cartoon. And what it is, I got to open it to make sure the guy isn't falling, because I did take these out. This was the first episode, everybody, of season 2
of the Irregular Toy Show. This was the first episode. So go back and watch that because I had these out. But here they are. And this was from the episode right here. It comes with a Terror Dog. You can kind of see him. You can't see him. Stay Puff. And it's got all the Ghostbusters in their ghost forms. When they were kind of playing off the movie, they were playing off the movie in the first, season. And the suits that they had the tan suits that they had from the movie, but it obtained a lot of spectral energy and all that from defeating Gozer and Stay Puft. And then the suits, instead of getting rid of them, Peter kept them and all that kind of shit. So I remember this episode. I remember all the good, main episodes. And then all the suits come to life, and then they become ghosts of the Ghostbusters, and then they have to fight themselves throughout the episode. It was really cool. It was also the introduction to the real Ghostbuster outfits. And how those outfits block spectral energies and all this kind of stuff, which is really cool. But that toy set is banging, I must say. What do you got there? I spent about 10 minutes just looking at mine as soon as I opened the box. Dude, so jealous.
He's just gonna pass out tomorrow.
I told Kelsey to get smelling salts because there's a good chance that when that doorbell rings, I might even go woo, like I'm a dog, just running to the goddamn thing. She's gonna be like, go away. She'll probably make sure she's not here.
I don't know. What if it comes early?
Oh, I hope it does. Oh my God.
It's probably gonna come at 8
Oh my
o'clock.
God. I will have my Spangler jumpsuit on all day.
You're gonna open the door and
There's a good chance. And I don't have to exercise tomorrow because tomorrow's my off day. Yo, you have no clue. No clue. Oh my God. Sounds so great. December 2023 release date for Ghostbusters Afterlife sequel. Yeah. I won't be surprised. Oh, rain alert. Get the hell out of here. No rain shower. Fuck off. I won't be surprised if some of the timelines get pushed back a little bit. It's set for that time. Hopefully there's no delays. We haven't heard much on anything going on with that, which is fine. I don't want to hear about movies 2 years in advance. I really don't. And that was the problem with DC. You're hearing shit about for fucking not even anywhere close to making it. Get the hell out of here. Don't tell me until it's a year out. If it's a year out, then I start seeing set photos and all that shit. Let's go. Then I get excited. I gotta get out of the chat. Still listening. Have a great one, friends. Well, you have a great one too, Jamma. Thank you for listening. I appreciate that. Now, let me go to brand. I think I'm on the other brand. Oh, yeah, no, I'm on my Ghostbusters brand right now, which is fine. Yeah. I mean, everybody. Mr. Fusion, is there anything that you're disappointed in? Or are you just totally satisfied with all of it? Because if I remember correctly, you never had a Proton pack either. Now, I know there's going to be the people that make them, you're going to be well, it doesn't have this and it doesn't have that. One thing I will say, I'm seeing that people bought these packs and they're selling them for $2,000, $1,700.
hold it. Money.
No. One day. Maybe. Because that'll never be made again. We'll sell all the other toys. I'll sell all my other toys. As you could see over there. And you could see a display right there going on. There's another new diorama. I will sell all that before I ever sell the Proton pack. Oh, I have all the boxes too. For every toy that I've bought, I have every box. Good God, why would you ask that? I mean, that's that's like asking.
You okay? Who are you guys?
We're the Ghostbusters.
Who does your taxes?
Who does your taxes? Who does them? Oh my God. I can't even explain the excitement, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, like right now, it's just like, aha, aha! I'm like jumping off a wall.
Put them down.
I will. All right. So, speaking on Ghostbuster stuff, right? And anybody in there, I know that there was that video game that came out, and everybody was excited when it was coming out. Ghostbusters, I think it's called Unleashed. And when I saw it, I'm like,
Here's what I found.
Jesus Christ.
You're too loud for her.
I don't know why it does that. I was like, I don't know. That kind of looks like Fortnite Ghostbusters style. And you know, yeah, it's cool. You get to pay in a shared universe with a bunch of people and do all this shit and have all that. I was just like, I don't know. Ghostbusters, the video game, when it was remastered a few years ago, nothing beats that game. It continued the story. It continued where it left off from Ghostbusters 2, and it kept telling all the story. You know, like, you couldn't beat that. So, like, technically that was your Ghostbusters 3, and then we got to Ghostbusters Afterlife, which was Ghostbusters 4 in my mind. That was cool. I mean, to me, nothing beats that. Now, I get you get to play a game where you can change your outfits and do all that. I don't get that. I never understood that. I guess it's because I'm not a full-on gamer. You see video games here. Right now, I'm playing my obsession right now. Talking about obsession earlier is Shredder's Revenge with Turtles. I bought it for like $20 on the PS Store, and it's fun as fuck. I love it. I'm trying to coax Kelsey to play it with me because I want to play at harder levels. And
She's gonna get mad at me when I suck.
And then I might yell at her when she starts dying, but you know, it's just button mashing, but it's fun button mashing. It kind of like that game kind of has the Streets of Rage feel to it. The way it's done, the music that plays in it and shit. It's a really good game. I must say, Shredder's Revenge for the Turtles game is fucking fun. And I will get Kelsey to play that. Kyle, if you've been watching, Kyle, if you ever want to come over and play, let's go, motherfricker. Come on, man. Let's play some Turtles. I know I got the Turtle machine back here, but I got to repair Donatello and Leonardo button. And I'm just like, I don't feel like unscrewing that. So it's more kind of show right now. You can play as Michelangelo and Raphael. Donatello, kind of. But, you know, back to Ghostbusters style stuff. Besides the pack, you know, there's supposed to be a cartoon. Shut up. Why is this thing keep talking to me? I'm gonna
You're so
taking the watch off. Getting on my nerves. No, you know what happened? No, it's not my loud mouth. You know what happens when you push this? It'll do like the Siri speak. And I think when I go like that, it hits my wrist. And then she's picking up what I'm saying. There might be an animation coming at one point. I don't know if it's going to be a series. We'll see. I would love a new Ghostbuster style cartoon to see, you know, if they did it the right way. You know, you have the right people in place with the franchise. We'll see what happens. I know Netflix was supposed to have something. I don't know if that's going to stick or not because it's been a minute since you've heard anything, but I think, you know, we'll find out. We'll find out if that actually does come to fruition. But if it does, let's freaking go. That's what I say. Do we have another good one? I don't know. That one's a little too long. I think that one got us in trouble, but we'll play like a second of it because why wouldn't you want to see the full stream?
Got your stick. Oh! Beat him up!
Make him hard! Ready!
Let's show this prehistoric bitch how we do things downtown.
Now, that is what I'm going to be doing tomorrow. Let's show this prehistoric bitch how we do things downtown. And I'm going to be throwing it. Now, I also said to Kelsey, there's a good chance that if I do get arrested, it's okay. You know.
No, just the men in the white coats are going to come get him. And I'm just going to tell
Well,
them,
St. Clair's isn't far from here. The mental institution isn't far. It's right over in Boonton.
Yeah, so you'll just go there.
Well, you know, I'm going to be knocking on doors.
I can go visit.
Have you seen a spook, specter, or ghost? If so, call me.
He would do
Yeah, I would do that.
that. People laugh, but
You might laugh at me, but
he would do that.
believe me, there's a good chance I would do that. There is a good chance.
Like when they were kind of like making fun a little bit at work today with you, I was like, he would do that. So it's really not a joking matter, guys.
Oh God! Well, all right. Kelsey's gonna have to switch me on. Switch me on. Let's go. Just get ready for Ghostbusters to be playing tomorrow.
No way. All of them.
Oh yeah.
Like,
I'm jealous with the Spectral Ghostbusters figures you have, dude. These things are awesome. I can't wait to display them. But I don't want to display them and have to move them because I'm doing all these different little diorama displays. And Kelsey, yo, check this out. Oh, it's just the Ghostbuster. It's okay. So, part of my diorama display. Well, what I'm doing with my diorama displays is I'm doing like Disney style stuff, right? And in doing the Disney style stuff, even though I see the Ghostbusters thing right here on the let me just change the banner because basically we're into randomness now. We're in random,
has this whole stream been random?
Yeah, for the most part. Yeah, that's true. The whole stream has been random, which is fine. That's how I roll. All right. Now, with saying that, right? Chelsea and her family, no, they get their merch. They do their stuff. But she went on to tell me, right? So with the diorama displays that I'm doing, she's like, oh, I have all the Disney hotels. I said, excuse me? What do you mean you have the Disney hotels? She's like, oh, I have them. Actual representations of them. I go, like models, toys kind of thing? She's like, yeah. I go, get the fuck out of here. I go, this can be the next diorama with all the shit that I have going on. Because technically I have diorama displays on all the shelves with all my DC stuff that I have in the background, which is, like I said, over there, people. That's all DC, Batman, Superman, everything you can possibly imagine. But there's that diorama going there. And then there's that one going there. Okay? They're not done.
I didn't know where he was to turn off. So
Yeah. Fucking Lumineer. Pain in my ass. But that being said, with what I'm doing now, I'm like, well, let's go get them. She's like, we've had them in storage. I'm like, when did you get these? She's like, when I was a kid. I go, when you were a kid? I'm like, do you still have the boxes? And she's like, I have one of them. So she has the Contemporary, the Polynesian, and the Grand Floridian. Cool. And she has the monorail. Okay. But the monorail is separate, but you can fit the monorail in there. It has all the tracks. I'm going to put that around the Christmas tree next year because that's one.
Go through all the hotels.
It can go through.
Set up when I was a kid.
Right. So with the hotels that she has, it can run through those hotels because it's set up that way. Now, I don't have the room in here to do that style setup, so unfortunately I can't do that. So I have to do it my way. But where I'm going with this, right? Now, we all know what toys go for, okay? Especially vintage fucking toys. Vintage toys. Now, I'm assuming she got this. I don't know if there's a... Is there a year on here?
No, but I'd say
I don't think
late
there's...
90s, if not very
Okay.
early 2000s.
So, late 90s, early 2000s. Whatever that may be. Okay? And we know when you're going to sell an old-ass toy, you need the box. And if the box is in good shape, you can mark that shit up even more. Anybody that ever used to watch Comic Book Men, the people that used to freaking bring in the toys and try to like sell it, but if they didn't have the box, you'd always lose it. So that being said, Kelsey has the full-on box of the Grand Floridian, right? This particular hotel. The other two boxes, the other two hotels that she has, she does not have the boxes. She does not have them. But what we did find out with this is that people buy the pieces. Now, these are not expensive freaking pieces of toys or, it's like, that. Where's the price tag? She still has the price tag.
On the bottom.
Is it on here? Oh, yeah. So the price tag is, where is it? Let's see if it's not going to focus. It's on the bars. It's on the bar right here. It's right here. You can't really see it because it's kind of small. But this freaking thing is $40. That's what it looks like, right? It's kind of like, if you grew up in the 80s and you got like the Thundercat Dome, or if you got the Ghostbusters Firehouse, shit like that. It was that style of plastic. You snap it together. It's got those pieces. How much, anybody watching right now, how much do you think that this old piece right here goes for? Now, right now. So it was $40 back then. Honestly, it's worth fucking $10. But it was $40 back then. It is worth, Kelsey, how much?
They're going around $700.
$700. Process that for a second. A piece of plastic goes for $700. Not a new piece of plastic, an old piece of plastic. Of course, it's a collectible. But the fact that she has the box in good condition, dude, we could maybe get $1,000 for this. I said, Kelsey, as soon as we do the video of the displays, when I'm done, we're taking this fucking thing out. You are going to put it wherever it needs to sell, and we're going to get rid of it, and you're going to keep the cash. And why wouldn't you want to? Because what the hell else are you going to do with these? These things were sitting in storage. The only reason they're being displayed, like I had to wash the Contemporary. So I washed that sucker, and I have it displayed pretty cool, which we'll show in a video eventually. She can even sell those, apparently, for parts. Are you kidding me? She's sitting on like at least a little over $1,000 worth of plastic. She can get rid of it because people that have them that broke these pieces over time or anything like that, she can even sell that shit individually. But you hear, that's why like when you hear her saying she's like, oh, you can get rid of the Proton pack. Nah, we're not getting rid of that. I'll get rid of these.
It's not yours?
Huh?
Because it's not yours?
No. You didn't see what I was pointing at. Pointing at the arcades.
Oh, okay.
I'll get rid of those before I ever get rid of the Proton pack. That thing is coming with me. That thing is amazing. I've always wanted something like that. And I don't even have it yet. And I can't wait to open the goddamn box. I can't wait to see it. Like I said, there's a good chance Kelsey's going to be picking me up off the floor. She's going to leave me there until I wake up. There is that chance. There is that chance. But the fact that this freaking thing, I love that she kept the box. She makes fun of me for keeping the boxes. But see, they kept one box, and now there's a chance that she can make like $700+ on a toy that she bought for $40. And she didn't buy it because she was a kid. So think about that.
Thanks, Mom.
Woo-wee! Damn!
Crazy.
And for my new neighbor that's living below me, sorry, buddy. There's a good chance that he is hearing a lot of noise right now. He's probably like, wow, are they fighting? No, that's just me talking. That's it. Oh my God. My God. Please stop cooking with curry. Please.
Please.
It's been on occasion.
Please.
But there was one day I was like,
he was flipping out.
I'm like,
And I come here.
Kelsey was giving me a hug, and I'm like, it smells weird. I'm like, Kelsey, did you not shower? I'm like, yeah, that's Nelly. I'm like, oh no, oh, okay. No, hey, everybody's food stank. But we had Kevin, God rest your soul, sir, live below us. So there was a scent of ass and cigarette that would come up. You know, you gotta love that apartment living. Now I've got a sense of, oh my God. But that's okay. That's okay. That's okay. I live with it. I live with it. When you said your name was Larry, I kind of like was suspect. How the fuck your name Larry? I'm like, you don't look like no Larry to me.
Oh, if he's American, he could be a Larry.
That's as boring as my name. Neil.
Your name's kind of terrible.
It's terrible. My name's terrible. I wanted to change my name to Neo. I'd rather be called
Neo.
Neo.
Will not be living on.
No, I'd rather be called Neo from the Matrix.
We will not be passing that on to a third generation.
I have a name that people have always abbreviated that shit. Be like Neely, Nelly, Neely. The fuck?
Oh, why
the
though?
fuck?
What is with that?
What the fuck?
What is with that?
I don't know what the hell that shit is with. I don't know.
I don't know. But
I don't
why?
know.
Like your name is so simple.
Simple
Why
as
they-
hell. Where the hell's my?
Why do they make it longer?
that you know what they should have
Put the bunny back in the box.
bunny back in the box. That bunny should have went in the box. You could have called him Joseph. You called him Joseph, but you decided not to make that the name, and you called him Nail.
Because they couldn't think of anything else. They just looked and was like, "Wow, what's his name?
This one works. but-
what's this guy's name?" Right
Maybe
here?
I'll change it.
Okay.
Maybe I'll change it to the Irregular Nail.
Yeah.
Shot down in 2 seconds. Oh shit.
What am I just gonna be like? This is the Irregular Neil. Okay, so what's his name? That's his name.
My name's the Irregular Nail. The motor is loud. Okay, cool. We want the motor to be loud. I kept mine switched off. Switch me on. Other than that, it's awesome. Oh yeah, I love loud. What do we got? What do we got? Ah! Let's see. Spirits Unleashed is okay. It didn't really look good to me. Honestly, it looked like motherfucking Fortnite Ghostbusters. And I was like, nah. Let me talk about the nah. Not that bad, but the 2009 video game is the best one. That's what I figured. That shit was remastered and it was done well. It was a continuation of the fucking story. So why the hell would you want the other game? I was like, get the hell out of here with that shit. Holy crap, that's a collector's piece. Yes, it's a collector's piece worth $700. And it's like Barbie fucking dream house plastic. You gotta get rid of it.
Bye.
$700 motherfucking dollars. Think about that. Oh my god. Damn. Oh, Kelsey, we're approaching 2 hours. I figured I'd be going for about 2 hours tonight because we are in the random section of this whole thing. We've been talking about a whole host of crap. So, you know, what you gonna do when the Irregular Neil talks too much? Here we go. If you're gonna have a reaction like me, I was shaking and in a trance for 10 minutes. Okay, yeah, there's a good chance of that. And the stand will be a struggle to put together, but it's all worth it. You know, from what I heard about the stand too, it's apparently not gonna work well with the Alice frame, but that's all right. That's all right. I know how to rig shit. I've got Kelsey. Can you go turn on the lightsaber? No, she doesn't want to. That's okay. I've got the light. Well, no, you can see it. You can see it. You got to do it for me. She's gonna do it. She's gonna do it.
Make me get up.
Here goes the lightsaber. This is gonna be in the new. Oh, look at that puppy. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Oh my God! What a beauty. What a beauty. Woo! So, mounting stuff to the wall is not a problem for me, as you can see. It's really not.
Oh no! You're not mounting that to the wall.
No, that has to be worn. I'm not mounting that. God no. What are the next DC toys on your list? Well, like I said, the series finale of the Irregular Toy Show was shot. It hasn't released yet. So you're gonna see those DC toys coming. They're going to be coming out probably at some point this week.
And then no more.
Why, hello, Nicotine.
What's that?
Oh, my other Proton pack fell. Oh, my God. What up, Nicotina? Thank you for stopping by, sir. Smash that like button and subscribe to the Irregular Nation, because why wouldn't you want to? Exactly. Why wouldn't you want to? I mean, my God. Right, Kelsey?
Yeah.
Oh, why not? Because don't you want to go to the Cinnabon?
Been smoking weed in the stockroom on Wednesdays and Fridays.
Right under our noses. How awful.
And on Mondays and Thursdays, I just drink. And on Saturdays, I go to the Cinnabon and go nuts. It's so good.
Go nuts. It's so good. It's so good. Kelsey, I have to go to the bathroom and carry the stream for a second.
Okay.
Talk to him, Kelsey. Talk to him.
Let's talk about which toy of Neil's I'm going to sell first. Maybe I'll just start at the top. And I got to research which one is rare. And he's got a lot of these he's got all of these things in their damn boxes. And I got to find the ones that are exclusive. And, I got to do some research on this. But I think I can make some good money and clear some space in here, and not for him to buy any more toys. So that's my plan.
What's your plan? What's your plan? You're making you're doing something nasty. I know you're doing. Look at what I just did! I took out the Halo light. Oh my God! And I unplugged it.
You really are.
Oh my God! What an asshole!
You really are me.
Oh my God!
Why?
Why do I have to?
Me.
Huh?
He was making fun of me, so now.
Am I on the right setting?
No, not on the right setting.
Why is it not changing? Oh, that's why.
There you go.
Okay. Oh my God!
What an ass!
What the hell? What in the hell happened? Oh my God! I kicked it over. Holy shit on a stick. All right, is that in the right spot? I don't even know if that's in the right spot. Okay, so sorry. As we were just talking about stuff, right? Now, for anybody that doesn't follow me on Instagram, because I don't get to go on Twitter, I produce a lot of fun stuff on Instagram. Okay, whether it be reels, stories. I'm very good with the stories. Okay, you're always living in the life of Neil. We're not gonna lie.
Just Neil's world. We just get to live.
It's pretty much just Neil's world, just like Bobby's world. Kelsey, should I turn that up a little bit?
Oh, I have no idea.
I'm so sorry, honey. I'm so sorry. I just,
you were.
I kicked it.
I didn't do it.
I know. I'm the asshole. See, that's why there we go.
He's very upset because he has recently, in the last year or so, become clumsier because I'm clumsy. And he's been very
Now we know
it.
that's not a real thing.
He's getting very upset about it.
I've taken on Kelsey's approach to life with certain things, like just let it go, man. It's okay.
He's a little too uptight.
I'm an uptight
He's an
dude.
uptight bitch. And now he's starting to relax a little, and then that's what happens. He knocks stuff over.
Uptight bitch, she
He
says.
breaks stuff, so he gets a little upset.
She just called me an uptight bitch. She's about to get the evil.
It's true.
Now, we showed the lightsaber, right? Mounted to the wall over there. Now,
Oh yeah, it's lovely.
her brother
Mounted to the
bought me.
Awesome. Call you that mount.
He also bought me the mount. I didn't buy the mount, okay? Oh, wait. Okay, this is the Sith holocron. Ready for some creepy shit? Stop turning off. Ready? Hold on, we're not done yet.
Do you know who I am? The Sith killed each other, victims of their own greed. But from the ashes of destruction, I was the last survivor. I chose to pass my knowledge on to only one. I created a legacy so resilient that now you come before me. Have you come to be my apprentice?
Wow. How I've not been possessed or turned into something else yet, I'm not sure. This honestly,
It's horrible.
it's pretty awesome. Her brother has the Jedi holocron, and I'm like, dude, you couldn't get me the good guys? But I mean, he got this for me. This thing's fucking awesome. It reminds me of Hellraiser with like the Hell box, and when you unleash the Hell box, all that crazy shit starts happening, and I'm like, oh my god, I gotta go. This thing is creepy as hell, but I do love it. And I didn't know it did all that, so I even released a video on that. Not on YouTube, on on Instagram, but that's why I just played it here, because I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, what is this thing?
Terrifying.
It is pretty terrifying. It can be very terrifying, I must say. The box for the pops have to be in good condition before selling. Oh yeah, dude. Look, you could sell toys. You can usually look. I'll put it to you this way: if you're gonna sell anything updated, like now, like any of the pops that I have back here on the wall that are going this way, as you can see. So we have them going up there, and we have them down that go up around here. I'm not gonna add. I did get 2 new pops.
You tried to put up a shelf.
I did try to put up a shelf. Kelsey kind of stopped me in my tracks. But yeah,
Ladder, let's just say.
She caught me on the ladder. That's pretty much what happened. Yeah, you would definitely have to have a box in good shape. But if you're selling something like I was showing you from before, from like the 1990s or the 2000s.
Your boxes are in good shape because you don't touch them.
No, I don't touch them. But, maybe some of the ones I have up in the closet could be a little bit muffed. But other than that, yeah, you'll get knocked down. But something old school, you're not going to get knocked down. You'll only get brought up in price due to the fact that you have a box. She might get a little spank, if it's an actual toy buyer. They'll be like, well, do you have the instructions? No, we don't have the fucking instructions. But we have the box and we have all the pieces. So, you're at least forking over $500-600. And like I said, if these people are buying those pieces, they're buying pieces of the other ones. Her Polynesian isn't in great shape, but they've got all the pieces. So if somebody wanted to buy all the pieces, take it off her hands. We have no problem with that. And that's her stuff, so she can do whatever she wants with it. The only pop vinyl in box that is in best condition is my Trevor with Ecto 1. Oh, really? Never been opened, LOL. Well, no, you can open. Like when people say don't ever open it, get the fuck out of here. You got to open your shit. Now, I believe in keeping certain things in the boxes depending upon how you're going to display it. Now, when you're buying...
He's gotten upset because I have taken some of them out.
Yeah, but I put them on display. I got over it. It was,
So upset about me taking
No, but even on display, I have... What?
Beast can't be in the box.
Beast is out of the box.
I know, but you were upset with me when I wanted to take
Yeah, no, but it depends on how I display it. If I display it in a way that I like, it's different. I didn't ask for the Haunted Mansion in Lego form, but, it was gotten for me, so I put it together. And now that works in coincidence with the Disney castle that we got pop form, and we have the pop form of the Haunted Mansion. So now you have that synergy, that going on each side. I like that unison. So we've got a pop and we've got a Lego of each one. So the way that I built that and tiered it is pretty cool. And I'm also very good at rigging things like MacGyver. Some of my display, I don't have all these pieces to buy, so I just display shit the way I need to, and I use boxes and cases and all this shit to do it. Maybe one day I'll put a video out there and I'll actually record myself doing it, but it's kind of tough. Kelsey would have to have a camera on me constantly. Really, you love the Hellraiser stuff. Awesome, Jose. Hellraiser bugged me the hell out. Horror movies bugged me out as I was growing up as a kid. I didn't watch them, but I knew about all of them because my sister was a freaking fan of it. So, like when I was trying to buy stuff for Alex.
Yeah.
Her son turned 16, my godson. And I was calling him on the phone because we went shopping for him. You know, his birthday was on January 7th, right? So he turned 16. And I called my sister. I'm like, what is Alex like? I'm like, besides doing crew, you know, which is the rowing sport and stuff like that. Growing up, he was always a kid that was into stuff, but then he would not be into it. So you never really kind of knew. He's not introverted, but he's kind of introverted. And I'm like, he likes to work out. He's 16, this and that. What do you want me to buy him? Workout supplements? So, you know, I ended up getting him a bunch of like random shit. You know, we were at Hot Topic, Spencer's. I mean, I could have went crazy for myself, but of course, you know, we didn't do that.
No, bad boy. And your birthday's coming. And Valentine's.
Yeah, my birthday is coming, I must say. But that being said, the new thing I do like to do, I don't know if you guys can kind of see it. The middle of that window, see the middle of that window right there? That middle window, right? I'm going to do like seasonal window displays. So right now I have a winter window display going. And I use some of the stuff I had from Christmas, obviously the icicles that do all the dancing colors, this, that, the other, and I had these snowflakes. So it tied into a winter display, and I put like fake snow and all that kind of shit, and I had the snow spray. So I did all that. Now, for my birthday, I started asking Kelsey, I'm like, you know what? People don't know what they want to get me or this, that, the other. Start getting me LED lights, LED light signs. They make suns, they make flowers, they make moons, they make everything. So I want to do one for each season. So I already have one fucking jotted in my head for spring. Especially with like green lights. I want to make like a meadow and shit in the window. And Kelsey she loves it. She enjoys it. So the fact that she loves it allows me to continue to do it, which is awesome. Yeah, I like visual display, so that's why I continuously do it. Who knows if I'm able to actually get out of the job I've been in for fucking 24 years. It could be in something in that. That would be awesome. Or it could be doing this kind of stuff. But this is kind of hard to do because how do you market a guy that likes to talk about everything? Kind of hard. But we are growing, I must say. So if you are still watching and, you know, anybody that's been stopping by, throw a shout out. You know, share this stream. Throw it out there. We want to get to over 700 subscribers. We want to hit 1K, but we're going to do it our way, which is how we've been doing it for the last 2 years, because we did do a stream last week for our 2-year anniversary of the channel. And we went over 100,000 views for doing shit that we just want to do. On occasional, you know, I'll fucking cover some news and I'll cover some trending shit, but, you know, it's just going to be more or less about my insanity and whatever Kelsey wants to throw in there, because she comes out of her shell. She's come out of her shell a lot, you know. Mm-hmm. But, you know, other than that, we're hitting the 940 range right here. We've been going for about 2 hours. That's usually where I like to keep the streams. I don't want to go on too much more because, like I said, I can ramble on for hours and I can get into some life topics and this and that, but we're not going to do.
On for days. Yeah. You could just turn this on 4 days from now and you would still be sitting there.
And I'll still be talking right in this setting, doing the same thing. Something wrong with me. Oh, God. Jeez. Anyway, listen, we're going to wrap this up. I'd like to thank all of you for watching, tuning in, stopping by. All right. And remember, Irregular Nation, go hit that like, go hit that subscribe, tell your friends, tell your family, and come take a ride on the irregular side with this guy. Because why wouldn't you want to? Right, Kelsey?
Yeah, why wouldn't
you? I mean, why wouldn't you want to? Look, everybody, have a good night. Stay classy out there, and I will catch you on the irregular side. Night, everybody.